Hi guys, welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be doing another what I eat in a day in a calorie deficit. So since the last time I made one of these videos, I started a workout program, and so I'm working out a little harder each day than I was before I started the program, and because of that I decided to increase my calories from 1800 to 1900. So this will be a what I eat in a day in a calorie deficit, eating 1900 calories. I just woke up and threw some mascara on and threw some clothes on because I'm about to go to the grocery store, and I thought it would be a good time to start this video because I thought it would be fitting for me to bring you along with me to the grocery store and show you what I get. So let's get to it. Before I leave for the grocery store, I'm gonna go ahead and have breakfast. So I'm just drinking some water, and then I'm gonna eat this Go Macro bar. These are so good. So a quick little fun fact about me. This is my go-to fun fact. I have won a lot of Instagram giveaways, and one of the giveaways that I won was, it was a few years ago now, but it was the company Go Macro, and they partnered with another company. I can't remember their name, but they made granola butter, which was not good. I was really disappointed in that, but they sent me a few jars of granola butter and then like 32 of these bars or something, and they sent me the peanut butter kind. This one is peanut butter chocolate chip, and you know how, like, if you've tried a bunch of protein bars, you know they all just kind of have that same protein bar flavor. Like, you can taste the protein, you try to tell yourself it's good, it's really not that good. Anyway, so I tried these. These are so good. They don't have the protein flavor. They just have such a good texture, and I'll show you what it looks like. They used to not carry these anywhere, and then recently I started seeing them at Walmart, which really surprised me. So anyway, this one is 290 calories. Here's the nutrition. And I'm gonna open it to show you what it looks like. They had like 4 flavors when I went, and this one is the best one that I've tried. It's basically the same as the peanut butter one, but the peanut butter one usually has peanut butter chips in it, and this one has chocolate chips. But here's what it looks like, and it's just really good. And I'm gonna show you, like, it is super bendy and chewy, and I just love it so much. Would highly recommend these. And also, let me see the amount of protein. It has 11 grams of protein, so not that much, but pretty decent. I don't know. Anyway, this is breakfast, so 290 calories. I'm back from the store, and I'm going to show you guys what I got. I also wanted to say that I always go to Aldi first, and I get everything I can from there. And then the stuff that they don't have, or like, you know, they don't have a lot of name brand stuff. So if there's anything name brand like Coke Zero, whatever, then I'll get that from Walmart. I'm going to show you guys what I got. We have this pizza. I've never tried this actually. This is from Aldi. It was only $6. I mean, this thing is literally so big. Like, that's my arm for reference. Got 2 sliders. These chips are the world's best chips. This gum, I've actually never tried this, but just wanted something different than the usual. Honey mustard, skinny pop, bagels, aluminum foil. That's for Drew. He loves Chick-fil-A sauce. These are also for Drew. And then we need Ziploc bags, penny pasta. Got my Go Macro bars. Thankfully, they had multiple of the peanut butter chocolate chip, And so I got those. Coke Zeros for Drew also. Pizza sauce. We have multiple slices of cheese here. This is the kind of beef that I get. It's from Aldi. Light brown sugar, and then pepperonis, Parmesan cheese, and then these, I know it's ridiculous, but this was not on my list, but I just had to get this because I saw on TikTok someone saying how they couldn't find these pumpkin cookies anywhere, and so Audie had so many, and so I wanted to try the thing where you put the cookie dough, then you put that on top, and then it bakes together. And then also, I thought these would just be fun to try. I saw these in Audie as well, and I think the packaging is what got me. So anyway, that is the grocery haul for today. In case you're curious, I spent $74.46 at Walmart and $47.03 at Aldi, which is a little more than usual. We try to spend like $110 a month, or not a month, $110 a week on groceries, but obviously sometimes it ends up being a little more. I just finished my workout and I did full body today, and now I'm going to go home and shower and then make lunch, and of course I'll show you guys what I make for lunch. I'm going to go ahead and make my lunch before I shower because it has to cook in the air fryer, and that way when I get out of the shower it'll be ready to eat. So I was going to show you guys what it is and how I put it together. So I'm making a pizza bagel. It is so good. It's high in protein, and I wanted to pull up I made the recipe in MyFitnessPal so you could see the nutrition facts. So 542 calories and about 30 grams of protein. I always use these bagels from Aldi. They're the Lovin' Fresh, and I just take it apart and then I toast it for like, I don't know, I just put it on the lowest setting and then get my other stuff ready while it's toasting, so that way it's not super soggy and it'll kind of be a little crispier, even though it gets crisp in the air fryer. Just trust me on that. The other ingredients you need are mozzarella cheese, which we're almost out, so I'm about to grate some more. I just use this kind from Aldi, the Friendly Farms, or no, Happy Farms. So I did used to use turkey pepperonis, used to as in like yesterday. But I read a bunch of stuff online about like the turkey pepperonis that I was using, and they had some chemicals in the packaging and whatever, and so I decided to switch. Walmart nor Aldi had any other brand other than the Great Value turkey pepperonis, which is what I was using. So I just got these regular ones. They're a little bit more calories, but it's worth it because the other stuff was like cancer causing. You know how that is. Anyway, so pepperonis, and then pizza sauce. I just use this Prego one. It's great. So I'm going to grate the cheese first, and then I'll show you how to put it all together. Once your bagel is done toasting, grab a spoon for your pizza sauce. Spread 1/8 cup of pizza sauce on each side of the bagel. I just eyeball all of my measurements now because I've made it so many times. Next, you're going to place 8 pepperonis on each side of the bagel. However, I will say that the pepperonis that I got are bigger than the ones I was using before, so I definitely think I could have only used 7 and it would have been fine. Make sure you place 1 pepperoni in the middle of the bagel so the cheese doesn't melt through. I put the pepperonis underneath the cheese because I've learned that they will fly off the bagel in the air fryer if you put them on top. Next, you're going to put 1/4 cup of shredded mozzarella on each side of the bagel. Lastly, place your bagel in your air fryer and cook it at 370 degrees for about 6 minutes. Here's what the final product looks like. They're so good, so easy, and low calorie, high protein. You can add like oregano or something on top if you want a little extra flavor, but honestly, these are so good. I make this almost every single day. And to go with that, I'm going to do like 2.5 cups of Skinny Pop. Let me grab the bag and look. I got this kind earlier from the store, the white cheddar kind, and I think it's so good. So it says 43 calories per cup. I'm going to do 2.5 cups. So the white cheddar Skinny Pop is 107 calories, which brings the total for lunch to 649. And here it is. Lots of food, very delicious. Would highly recommend trying the pizza bagel recipe. One more thing I wanted to mention is that I like to eat my calories. I don't like to drink drinks that have calories in them unless it's like iced coffee or something, but for the most part I just drink water and then I'll have a soda a day. So I'm having this with lunch, and of course diet soda, 0 calories. Just wanted to mention that because I feel like I would rather eat more food than drink drinks that don't like fill you up. It is now 5:14 and I'm gonna go ahead and start dinner. I have Bible study tonight at 6:30 and then Drew has an event at 6, so hopefully I can get it done before then, because it's a very quick meal, but if not, then Drew can just eat after. But we're just going to be making sesame chicken over rice. So I'm gonna show you the picture, but it's gonna be a little different from this. Here's what it looks like. So I mean, it looks really good, but I am not going to be making the chicken like from scratch. I'm not gonna be like cutting it up and frying it or anything, and that's what it says in the recipe. What I'm gonna be doing is using this popcorn chicken from Aldi. It's just Kirkwood, and I'm going to throw all of it, like the whole bag, in the air fryer, and then we're gonna make the rice, just like plain white rice, and then we're gonna make the sauce. And then after your popcorn chicken is done, you basically just like toss all of the chicken in the sauce, put it over rice, and then you're done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the air fryer. I think I'm just gonna do it on 400 degrees for like 12 minutes and see what they look like after that. So let me get my spray. What I've learned about the air fryer is that everything cooks faster if you don't use tin foil, but if you do use tin foil, then you don't have to clean it as often. But I'm not gonna use tin foil for now. So I have all the popcorn chicken in there, and then we're just gonna put this and cook it 12 minutes and then see how that turns out. The next thing I'm gonna do before I make the sauce is I'm going to get the rice started. So let me bring you over here. I'm just using plain white rice, like long grain white rice. So 1 cup of uncooked rice equals about 3 cups of cooked rice. Usually for this recipe, I'll do 1.5 cups of uncooked rice. That turns out to be about 4.5 cups of cooked rice. Right now I'm heating up this I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but this is about 1 to 2, it's kind of in the middle, like 1.5 tablespoons of butter. So I'm throwing that in the pot, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my rice in there as well so it can kind of like brown. There's 1 cup of rice, and then here's my 1/2 cup. I'm really just estimating that, but I'm sure it'll be okay. And then you're gonna wanna mix that for a few minutes until it is browned. And you're gonna cover that and let it simmer for about 17 minutes. And then we're going to work on our sauce in the meantime. So you're gonna need a pretty large pan to fit all of that chicken. For your sauce, you basically just mix everything together and then wait for it to start simmering. And then once it does, it'll start to thicken. You just kind of keep stirring. So I'm gonna read the ingredients and then I'm just gonna show the video of me putting the ingredients together. In this recipe, which I'll link below if you want to make it, but you'll see it says sesame chicken sauce ingredients and then the batter and then the chicken. So we are only gonna be using these ingredients up here. So it says 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1/3 cup of water, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, and 1/2 tablespoon of sesame seeds. So I will say that I have never used rice vinegar. I just use regular white vinegar and it's always been fine. And then also I just leave out sesame oil because I went to buy it one time at Walmart and it was so incredibly expensive. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna make it with that. And so it's always been fine. So I'll show you what that looks like. The sauce is done. You can probably tell that it's a lot thicker than it was before. And it also turns a darker color. And I'm just gonna leave it over the heat until the chicken is finished. I just pulled the chicken out of the air fryer and I like it a bit crispier just so it doesn't get soggy when you put it into the sauce. So now we're just going to dump all of this in there and then just stir it to where all of the chicken is coated with the sauce. Here is the up close. It looks so delicious. Let's get the zoom in. Looks so good. And then rice is still cooking for a couple more minutes. Dinner is completed. Here is the final product. It is very hot, but it looks so good, so delicious. I mean, it literally looks like you're getting it from one of those restaurants in the mall, in the food court. And like I said, so freaking easy. I mean, that took like 30 minutes and that might be like normal for some people, but for me, usually if a recipe says it's gonna take 30 minutes, it takes me twice the amount. It always takes me an hour. If it says it's gonna take an hour, it takes me an hour and a half to 2 hours. I don't know what it is if I'm just slow, but that is dinner. I would highly recommend. And then the calories are a little bit higher on this. I wouldn't say this is really like a necessarily low calorie dinner. It would definitely be lower in calories if you made your own chicken and like didn't buy it from the store like this, but also that kind of makes it a little harder. So I put it in on MyFitnessPal and this is the nutrition info. So about 900 calories, 43 grams of protein. I mean, it's pretty good, and that leaves me with like around 80 for the rest of the day. So what I did is I only did 1 cup of rice and then I did probably around like 1/3 of the amount of chicken. And so that is what got me to the 900 calories. So very good, delicious, would highly recommend this recipe. It is now 9:12 and of course every night I have to have something sweet. So tonight I'm going to be eating this little square of cookie dough. I don't know if you guys love cookie dough, but I've always absolutely loved cookie dough. So that's gonna be my dessert and that is 80 calories, which brings my total on MyFitnessPal. It's 1929. However, I didn't end up eating my full bowl of sesame chicken earlier, and so I probably had like a fourth of it left, so I'm still eating this and it's fine. It's probably more around like 1800, but if I had eaten everything that I planned to today, then it would have been 1929. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope that it was helpful for you if you're doing a calorie deficit, and hopefully you got some ideas for some new meals, and I'll put the recipes down below in the description box if you're interested. But thank you so much for watching. I would love for you to give this a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this one. I am so appreciative of you guys, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.